everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Small Business 101 here on Arbeit.
Yeah, and we're talking today about benefits, right?
Yep.
If you're a new company, what benefits you should offer, what you shouldn't offer, what's absolutely ridiculous, like what Arbeit does, and what's more,
when you should offer them.
Yes, when you should offer them, at what point an employee should be eligible for them, all this fun stuff. Just a great topic all the way around.
Right.
So, let's start with when should someone be eligible for benefits? I pulled that out of my butt. That seems like a good place to start.
Oh, when should they be?
Yeah, like an employee. Like, you know how like a lot of people say after a year?
I think it depends on the benefit. But, well, no, actually, yeah, it depends on the benefit. So, I think a lot of benefits day one, like, right, PTO. I think it's ridiculous to think that somebody who starts and then they're going to have to wait a year to have a
I was just talking to someone about that, and they said they actually, I think it might be after 90 days or something, and they were like, their PTO doesn't kick in for 90 days. I'm like, so what happens in the first 90 days if
it's common for people not getting it for a year.
I've never heard of a year, but still,
No, I know. Well, my uncle's, he has his company, I think they don't offer it for a year. Mm-hmm. He actually was talking to me about it once. He was saying how, well, somebody's had some things come up, and it's like, what do? Do you let them just have the days off, or do you give them paid time? And I was like, well, we offer paid PTO day one, so
I'm like, well, what if someone gets sick?
Yeah, that's why I think day one it's like kind of ridiculous. It doesn't have to, you don't have to offer a month vacation.
Yeah, like there's a happy medium as always.
But there's like, no matter what, in a year somebody's getting sick.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go to the doctor. Your kid's got to go to the sick. There's an emergency that comes up. So I think that's just And
another thing about PTO that like Arbeit does a really good job, but I've heard like other things is you have X amount in a year, right? Mm-hmm. And if you don't use the thing, Arbeit buys out the PTO.
I think that's common, right?
No. Well, I shouldn't say it's not common. I've worked at places where you just lose it. Yeah. If you don't use it, you lose it. Mm-hmm. And that creates like, all right, it's the end of the year. I have, 10 PTO day guys. See you guys in 10 days.
The month of December, the office is closed.
Yeah, and there's obviously a limit to the number of weeks you can use in a row, but that's the nice thing, right? Like you're almost rewarding people who don't use their PTO because you get a nice little check.
I mean, should you offer PTO? It's the most basic benefit.
Yeah.
You should offer it no matter what size company you are, no matter when you started.
Yeah.
People need time off. That's just it. If you just opened yesterday and you have 2 employees, you need to offer PTO.
Yeah, but PTO is kind of like a basic one, right? So let's talk about kind of what Arbeit does. It's a little more unique, I think, profit sharing.
Right. So profit sharing, that one we don't make somebody eligible for it for a year, and I think.
But that makes sense.
Yeah. Right.
Because you could work here 4 days and catch the profit sharing payout.
Right. Exactly. So this is like. We give profit sharing out because everyone here contributes to the success of Arbeit, right? So everyone here directly contributes to Arbeit's success, so they should be rewarded for that. Now, something like that, right? How long does it take for someone to contribute to a success? Well, about a year, we think. So after a year, we start giving it to them. But again, I think that's something. That's an easy one to offer. So you just offer. It's like if the company does poorly. You're not paying it out if you don't have profit because it's profit sharing. You're taking a percentage of the profit, splitting it up over everybody. So I think you should offer that too. I think it motivates people to they should obviously already want the company to succeed and everything like that, but what better way to motivate somebody for it than give them a direct benefit?
Yeah.
The company has high profits. I personally benefit by getting a big profit sharing check.
I have 2 questions for you, I guess, to gear up. I guess we'll switch a little. So, you are notorious for offering way too many benefits, right? Like you offer, you're way too nice.
I think we should offer. I would rather offer more.
You've wanted to offer more, but it hasn't worked. Been shut down.
Yeah.
What are things that you want to offer that? That you don't.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Okay. I don't know.
And do you think anything is ridiculous? Do you think there's a like you've gone too far in the rewarding?
Yeah, we've gone too far. No.
Yeah. Like free lunches every day.
No,
we already have a flexible work schedule.
So what I would want to offer is to have, instead of free lunches, I would just like to have a personal chef here.
If anyone's out there,
right?
So the place I do the meal prep to, they'll do that.
Yeah.
They do corporate cooking. I think about this all the time.
Should have brought it up to us. I didn't know that.
Yeah. They do corporate cooking. We can talk about that.
But it started. You know why I want to do it? Because I went and visited my uncle in New York City, and they have a chef.
Yeah.
And he's
got a great office.
He goes around, takes everyone's orders, brings them food. I'm like, wouldn't you love that? What, like, I would, like, you just have the...
And the food's good. When we were there, do you remember what they had that day?
Like chicken noodle soup.
It was something crazy. Like, it was a dreary day.
Yeah.
We made, like, homemade chicken noodle soup. It's like, that's homey.
Yeah, so that's why I want to do it.
And he shows up, I think he cooks lunch and then leaves. So he's only there for, like, a couple hours. But.
Yeah. And, people love it here. Everyone says they love it. I think they love it. I mean, I love it.
sometimes.
We eat fast food a lot.
I would say the food kills you.
You know, maybe we'll make
like
it.
We're eating Chipotle in the middle of the day.
But so back to what you said. Is there something ridiculous that other companies do? Like Netflix has this policy that you can get unlimited vacation, right?
Oh,
and
yeah. There's a lot of places that do that.
So I think it's dumb. 2 reasons. One is because it's a fake policy.
Because you can only take so many days at a time, or
because nobody there, because the study,
no one can actually
researched
take advantage
it. No one actually, people at Netflix, because of the culture of how much you have to do and how big your workload is, actually take less PTO than other companies. So it's like this. It's all it is this marketing ploy.
Yeah.
Is
that bad?
And then 2, if it was a real policy, let's say everyone took advantage of it. It's just not possible to make unlimited, so I'm just going to work half the year.
I wouldn't be here right now.
Right? It's just, it's not.
It's raining outside.
And any reasonable person would understand that you can't just take unlimited vacation.
Yeah.
Paid vacation even.
Yeah, I mean, and you read these stories like people work 4 days a week. Like, it's just, there's some incredible.
I like that 4-day-a-week thing.
I'm a big believer in the 4-day-a-week, all joking aside, because I think, as we all know, 5 days, not that it just makes me sound lazy. There's 5 days, a lot of work days. But you can get just as much done in 4 days as you can 5 days, right? Like, if you want to, talk about work-life balance,
right?
It's technically much more work than it is life. Like, evening and out would be, 4 and 3.
But let's,
shifting gears.
Yeah, go, when you should offer certain benefits. There's certain benefits that maybe don't make sense right away. It's, understandable. There's certain things that are really expensive. Health insurance. It's super expensive.
Oh, that's another thing we do that's ridiculous.
Well, we pay health insurance, we cover $500 worth of health insurance here for everybody. And again, day one we start.
That's a month.
Oh, a month, 30 days. So I think it takes 30 days just to submit we start offering it right away though, pretty sure. 30 days. It takes 30 days for it to go into effect, But yeah, that's one where it's okay, maybe it's a little more understandable not to offer that day one if you're a small company that literally just started and you have 2 employees.
And especially if a lot of companies buy into it, the employees buy into it, so they don't offer exclusive healthcare, right?
Right.
So if you're offering exclusive healthcare, and it is possible for someone to sign up, take advantage of the healthcare, and then leave. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but with that being said, if you can't get to a point where you can offer your employees health insurance, I think then you're doing something wrong, your business model is just bad.
Why do you say that?
Because I think you should be able to, that's a benefit you should be able to offer to your employees. It's so expensive. I mean, that's
health
crazy.
Insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of companies are I don't know, I don't exactly know, but they'll match half, right? So if it's $500, the employee contributes $250 a month, and they can.
I'm not saying you have to do. There's different levels depending, but there should be some realistic, reasonable.
Okay, so you mean versus not offering health insurance?
Right, not offering it at all, or paying 10%. I mean, that's.
Is that a real thing?
I'm sure somebody does it, but paying
health insurance expensive.
Paying half is a lot because if somebody's on it, there's family plans that are $1,200, so that's more than we contribute then. But yeah, paying half is a lot, so that's good to pay half. Yeah. But you need to be able to, I think, get to a point to where you can do that because again, I've never not had health insurance, but I imagine it's stressful not to have it. So you're getting intangible benefits come from all this. It sounds maybe selfish for the business to do it, but there are intangible benefits that the business does get out of by providing these things.
It's hard for someone to leave.
Exactly. People aren't going to leave.
Free healthcare, free lunches, profit sharing. Yeah. We work a 36-hour work week.
Right, and you're going to attract talent, Yeah. So, but yeah, today, one of our biggest challenges, and I think it's a big challenge for a lot of companies, is finding good people and keeping good people. So doing these things, offering benefits, think about it. When you decide to do your benefit package, put the other person's shoes on. Put yourself in someone else's shoes that would be working for your company. What would you want? What would you appreciate? What would make you want to stay? What would make you never want to leave? And then make your benefits around that. Yeah. So that's all.
Yeah. Way to end the episode, right? Good employee benefits attract good employees.
There you go. Simple as that.
In a nutshell.
Thanks for watching.
See you next week.
See ya.